Hey Desiree, I'm going to give you some feedback on your style guide and your logo for phase 3. The first thing that I noticed is you always want to make sure that you're consistent with the type that you use for your logo. So whatever type you chose for Barbie Autopsy, you want to make sure that you always use that when you write out the name of the company. So I'm not sure where this typeface came from. I don't think you have it, if I remember correctly. Yeah, I don't think you actually said what that typeface is, because it doesn't look like this is the Leroy Brown one and it's not the Jellica Cuddy Cupcakes. So I'm not sure what this font is here, but you really want to make sure that you're consistent. I think you did the same thing with your phase 4 too. So that was the first thing I noticed. The logo itself looks awesome. So the logo looks nice. Just make sure that you're consistent with everything. Let's see. So table of contents looks good. I like your logo variations. Works well on white, or sorry, that's black. Works well on black, works well on white. I like it on the blue color that you chose, the cyan. I think that that color works really well. And I had commented in your phase 4 that I think when you use the blue or the cyan with the pink, I think that helps make it stand out. I think we had talked about before kind of you doing like variations of the pink color so that the pink didn't look so weird with the white and the black, like kind of doing this as a bright pink and this is like a darker pink or something. But I don't mind it so much on the blue color. As far as, hold on, scrolling down here. That's your CMYK, RGB, okay. I like the stars that you use for that. That works well. I was confused by the alphabet, and this isn't necessarily your fault, but I thought it was weird that if this is the uppercase letters, that's what the lowercase letters look like, because they look completely different. So, not that that's your fault, just kind of like weird for the font that the lowercase looks totally different. And for your body copy, and this is very important, the body copy, basically you want to pick a simple font so that when you have to write large body or lots of information, then you have a simple font that's really easy for people to use. So like literally like Arial or Helvetica or something very, very simple so that there's no style to it at all. And it's easy for people to read like big paragraphs of information, or this is what you'd want to use for like your business cards and stuff like that. So for this here, this is a little bit too stylized for your company or for what you would want to use for writing large paragraphs. So for this, you would really want to pick something completely different that is very, very simple. So even if it's like, you know, Century Gothic or something like that, something that is not really stylized at all. And I think you'd use this in your other designs as well. Again, what I had already said before, not to kind of, you know, keep repeating myself, but just make sure I would not use this one here at all, and I would stick with using was this Leroy Brown that you used with your logo, and use that repeatedly, you know, not only on the logo, but like in the first part here where you wrote it out, you'd want to use that every time that you write the company name, because that really makes sure that the message is consistent, that every time people see the company name, they're continually seeing the same logo, the same word mark and stuff, and then they get it in their mind so they can associate that typeface with the logo and stuff like that. So very important. Other than that, I think the layout of your style guide looked really good. I think that you did a really nice job on everything. This font gets kind of hard to read, so maybe use whatever you pick for your simplified font. You know, say you picked like Helvetica, for example, then I would use that for writing out this information. Because keep in mind that you want it to be easy for people to use. So I think you did a great job on stylizing it so that, you know, it's interesting for people to look at it. It reflects the company's style and everything. But they also have to use it. So making sure that everything is easy to read and the information is easy to find quickly is important too. And so other than those things, I think you did awesome. I think that the logo looks pretty good. So good job.